Tonight we're going to talk about positive language. Well, this is sort of a fundamental thing because language is everything that we communicate with, and if we're saying things negatively, we're only going to manifest negative things. Now, this chapter is huge thesaurus, and like most things, we all do it wrong. So some little hints for you guys to sort of pick up on where the ego lies, and a lot of it is in the mouth. That's why you find the ears to hear and the eyes to see, not the mouth to speak. You'll always find the ego has a way of coming out of people's mouths. And it just only goes above and beyond that. The first signs of ego is the pure poison that people speak. The misery, the commisery, the drama, the poor me, the argumentative, the abusive, the sarcastic, all of the most pathetic things and behavior and people come out of their mouth. It's a negative source. Everything negative comes from a negative internal, and a lot of it comes with the way that people talk, the way that they sound, their behavior, the body language. With communication, guys, words are only 10%. The other 90% is what you do with your body, which makes a bigger difference. Like, I can travel the world and not learn a single language, and people are dumbfounded by this. And you're like, Jake, how do you do this? Because I let my body show that. I'm open. I know body language. I know how to read people's faces. I know how to read body language, guys. My experience as a bodyguard helped me with this. And guess what? I went and studied how to read body language, how behavioral languages and how the body works and all that sort of stuff. And when people are lying internally, you get to do that, and you can do that. And it will skip so much bullshit. You don't have to speak, and when you do speak, make sure it's something positive. And if you don't know if it's positive or negative, don't say it. You gotta understand is everything you say in life will literally haunt you until your death. You will pay your penance, guys. When you become conscious, you're gonna have to confront all this. And it's worth confronting. So learn the habit of stop being negative. Learn how to shut the ego up. It's easy to talk, but is it easy to listen? No, it's not. That's why 99.99% of the people in the world only listen to say something back, and what they say back is stupid because it's ego. It makes no sense. Having a conversation, we're talking about this, and the next minute, so I'm talking about trees, and then you start talking about dolphins. Are you listening to what I'm saying? No, you're not. Are you having your own conversation in your brain and you're trying to suck someone else into your negative behavior, negative psychotic brain? Yes, you are. So stop it. It's okay, guys. Yes, you do it. We all start there. We must start there so that we can know what it's like to do it. We can then know what it's like to have it done to us. Then we can know not to do it. And why? Because it's negative. And anything negative that you say and do, think, feel, and believe is going to weigh on your shoulders, and it's going to deduct out of your positive bank account. You're only ever going to be in debt. You're only ever going to be negative. Poor me. Guys, and the ego loves the words my, mine. You understand? If you ever hear yourself say, that's mine, or my car, or my this, or my that, and I did this, you hear what you're saying? No, you don't, because your ego's running rampant inside your brain and using your mouth hole as just abuse, spraying, diarrhea trap. Your ego is using your mouth hole to spew diarrhea poison over everything you ever touch and do. It's disgusting. This positive language is so important. There are so many different languages out there that you can learn, and yet you've never learned how to be a positive language. We have learned negative languages. We've learned German, we've learned Portuguese, we've learned Chinese, Japanese, Korean, we've learned English, we've even learned Australian, which is bloody crikey, mate. It's fantastic. We abbreviate everything. Sunglasses, sunnies. You understand? We have to also learn the correct way to communicate. And how to do that is so simple, and it's just about recorrecting about the tiny little thing. And guys, it's worth doing. Invest in yourself, invest the habit, invest the skill set. And if you are in this video and you're doing the Apollo Life program, then you have. And I'm proud of you and good on you. So let's get into this. There is the negative and the positive. There is one that continues the suffering, and one which brings the healing, brings the positive, and brings the joy. The negative is want. The positive is have. Okay? Negative is pray for, wish for. The positive is grateful for and thankful for. The negative, I couldn't, I can't. The positive, I have, I can. The negative is I couldn't. The positive is I have. The negative is I can't. The positive is I am. Guys, tattooed on my wrist, just like my knuckles is focused. I'm covered in tattoos. You see my neck with love. I'm covered in motivational things for me to see. This one is I am. So the big one is I am. Everything that leads of I am isn't a boast, it is of soul. So everything after I am is. So if you want to start to learn how to manifest, whatever follows I am is. So you understanding the principle, this goes on for ages, this goes on forever. The list of positive examples of changing the way that you pronounce things. When you change the things that you say, the things that you'll manifest is completely different. This is huge, guys, because you just talk all day long and everybody just sits there and complains and gossips and just goes blah blah blah, poor me, I earn this, earn that, and this, and then you are confused and upset, and then more, oh my life is miserable and I'm this, and then the more negative shit piles on top because you're constantly being negative. Your language is negativity instead of positivity of how easy it is to actually say, I am so grateful for this happening. I am so happy for this. Oh, that is amazing. You did that. That is fantastic. People, I want you all to succeed and I want you all to win because that is positive. Instead of getting upset when someone and getting spiteful that someone has succeeded in something that you wish you had have done or in a field that you are working on or wish for, guys, get that positive language. Yeah, okay, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that you did that. I'm good for you. Start feeding that positive bank account. And by doing that is by repeating words of positivity. Hey, what is a mantra? A repetition of words of a statement of positive outcome that you choose to be your manifestation in your everyday creation. That is a mantra. What are they? Words. Guys, start getting into it. Use that 90% of your body to actually sell it. Not just relying on 10% of communication. Get that 90%. And that 90% will come up with your internal goals, with your internal self-worth, your self-belief, and where you measure yourself. Like I said, guys, we do what's inside of us. We say what's inside of us. We think, feel, and believe what's inside of us. So start making that positive bank account inside of yourself extra big and extra rich and extra successful with positive words. And guys, every single word you do, double up. The more you do it, the more it times itself, it increases it, and the more you keep this behavior up, the more rich you're going to be internally. And so if your whole goal is externally, by now you probably have changed your mind, but if you haven't, then yes, your external life shall be prosperous and full of abundance anyway, because your internal one is. You can be happy in a tree, you can be happy in a bloody private jet, but if you're in a private jet and you're unhappy, and there's your point. What's the point of being in a private jet and you're unhappy? You understand? If you can be happy in a tree, then you can be happy in a private jet. And when you're in that private jet, guys, and you're not already happy in a tree, doesn't matter how much shit you buy, how much shit you have, the things that you're going to say and do are going to replicate what's internally there. So start that positive mantra. Every word that you say must be a positive one. If you got nothing positive to say nothing at all. Your brain repetition will start changing from that. If you don't feel positive, if you've got negative belief systems and negative behaviors and no self-worth, no self-belief, and doing everything negative externally as well, start with your mouth. Say positive things. You can sit there and you can read a bunch of positive words and sentences and stories. And guys, if you can't read, then just say positive things. Oh, Ferraris are beautiful. Oh, Lamborghinis are beautiful. Oh, this house is beautiful. Oh, that puppy is so beautiful. Oh, these clothes are amazing. Wow, see someone else have this thing that you think's amazing. Oh, wow, their body, they've done so much hard work. Yeah, that's amazing. The tattoos are amazing. If you can't say it about yourself, say it about others, and that will positively, vibrationally change the way that you are and mentally change the way that you are, and your construction in your brain will change, and you'll start saying positive things about yourself without even realizing. And yes, guys, if you can't speak and you're mute, well, you're free of that problem. You can think it. It's amazing. Don't worry, there is no limitations. The only limitations is inside of you, and you are limitless. So be limitless. Start being positive. And guess how we start being positive? By I am positive. We don't never start. Starting anything is a continuation of you starting it, never finishing it, never being it. Life is a journey. It's not about the destination. So I am positive. You can say that 1 billion times. Here's my mantra for you for the day. I am positive. 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 And you can add on to it. I feel positive. I feel positive. I feel positive. I feel positive. I do positive things. I do positive things. Positive things happen to me. Positive things happen to me. Positive things happen to me. You understand? Do you see how I changed just because I kept saying that? Because your brain can't tell the difference between what? Fiction and reality. So if you keep repeating it, it's going to happen, and all that negative belief systems that you have about yourself is usually because someone else has said it to you, and then you started to say it about yourself. So here you go. That negative shit that someone said about you and did to you, now that you say it about yourself and do to yourself, well, I'm sitting here to tell you that to do positive things for you, and you're amazing and you're happy and you're positive. And now because I said that, guys, you can now say that to yourself. It's the same thing, isn't it? One is positive, one is negative. Which one do you choose? Which one do you repeat the most? Not hard. And don't worry, guys, you can't stuff up. You can just keep repeating. Every single microsecond is a new opportunity to say something positive. And the more you say things positive, the more you'll think positively, the more you'll feel positively, the more positive things you'll believe, and the more positive things you will do. We do not even focus on negative. We don't focus on stop doing negative things. We don't focus on stop saying negative, stop feeling, stop believing, and stop doing negative things. No! We focus only and solely upon one thing, and that's the affirmative, and that is positivity. Because positivity overrides negativity. You want to break a pattern and a behavior and a belief system by reinforcing it, by trying to stop the thing that you don't want to do. You're only feeding it. Why don't we sit there and we feed and force and reinforce and work on the thing that you choose? You don't ever stop doing, you don't ever break a habit by not doing it. You simply break a habit by doing the thing that you choose that serves you, the complete opposite. So guys, enjoy, be positive, say positive things, do positive things, and you are positive. I believe in you. See you in the next video.